Alright, everybody. Sorry. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the Pokemon Renegade Platinum Master Mode. In the previous episode, we took on the first gym in this game, and we got our asses beat so bad. So I did go ahead and do the grinding like I said I was going to do. I'm not sure how to feel about the team right now. Maybe that's just because I'm thinking of the events that unfolded in the previous video, and that's just the reason as to why I feel the way that I do. But I feel like our team is not terrible, but it's also not great going into this next part of the game. Just because I'm really afraid of like the Team Galactic stuff. I really don't know what to expect with that, so I just don't want to basically get myself caught in a very bad situation. But let's do a quick team recap since there are some changes to what we decided to do. We have Heidi, our starter, the PRINPLUP here, level 19, holding Mystic Water, the lone survivor from the previous video. Peck, Metal Claw, Bubble Beam, and Bide is the moveset. We got Thickums, our Ivysaur, at level 16, with the Calm Natured, which is actually really good for Venusaur. Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, Magical Leaf, and Leech Seed. So this should be making things a lot easier for us to catch Mons, which is great for us. Then we got JC, our Monferno, at level 16. The Sassy Natured Monferno with Fury Swipes, Mach Punch, Flame Wheel, and Taunt. And then last but not least, we have Royale, our Nidoking. I decided to go ahead and make this thing a Nidoking. At level 16, Lonely Natured, which is pretty decent. It's got Double Kick, Water Pulse, Focus Energy, and Poison Fang as the moveset. And yeah, that's going to be our team going forward. I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys just real quick before we get into the video. I did go ahead and PK Hex in the Krabby. It is level 16 since that was the ace of the previous gym. So that is what we did. I just gave it the Krabby moveset that it normally gets in Generation 4, so Vice Grip, Mudspore, Bubble Beam, and Harden would have been the moveset that I would have given it if we had this thing, like, at level 1 or something. And then, Fantastic here, I said I was going to actually use this thing and evolve it. I'm actually going to leave it on the back burner just for right now, because I want to see if there's something potentially we can find that is better. I didn't put in another Moonstone. I actually went ahead and put in a Sunstone on the off chance that I wanted to go with an Espeon instead. So that's what I did. And yeah, let's go ahead and... I just heard a bunch of knocking. I don't know if that was for me or if that was for someone else. But I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. See what our challenge is for this video. Hopefully it's nothing too dumb. And it is. Alright, so we got the unlucky spot on the wheel, which says spin the wheel twice, and whatever it lands on, you have to do both. So for our first of two challenges, we have to sell our highest base powered TM. We technically cannot do that in this game, so I'm actually going to re-roll this challenge. Box everybody but highest level, okay. Box everybody but the highest level, and follow the leader. Okay, so technically this should be easy then. I have to solo run this episode with Heidi, which I'm gonna be honest, if we make it to the Team Galactic event, we are going to time stall that as much as I can, because I'm not going in there with only one Mon. But we basically have to solo run. And the nice thing is that the other challenge doesn't necessarily like matter in this sense. I do want to reiterate though, I did have a reward of using 5 rare candies. So I use the rare candies for grinding purposes mainly, but in videos, I will only use them for like reward purposes. So I did get a reward. I don't know which episode it was, but I did get the use of 5 rare candies. I'm gonna go ahead and actually, let me see real quick. Before I do such a thing, how close is Heidi to level 20? Because if I can get her to 25, okay, now. She just barely hit 19. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get Heidi up to 24, since that's will be 5 rare candies. We also do technically have a get out of jail, so if I really wanted to, I could get out of jail one of these challenges. I might do it. If I use the get out of jail, though, I mean, I still would technically get a reward, because if I decided to get out of jail, the box everybody but highest level, I just need to have someone be in the front the entire video. I can definitely do that. I don't know, I'll consider it. We'll see how things unfold here. I genuinely don't understand why my frame rate is so unnecessarily bad. I'm gonna exit out of these tabs in particular. And then I'm honestly gonna exit out of this tab. I'm gonna minimize those and see how much better it gets. Alright. Next place with the gym badge, yes. Going back to Jubilee City. Yeah, whatever, man. At least we won't get into any scary double battles. I mean, we'll have a double battle in Jubilife, but we shouldn't have any issues with that, because I imagine we're going to be super over leveled compared to the grunts there, but I don't know, we'll have to see. Okay, let me see if I can I do this mid-video? Yes, I cannot do this mid-video, so hopefully this doesn't look too bad or sound too bad. I just think I don't have a strong enough PC to where I can do all this stuff, but it happens. We're not gonna cry over spilled milk about it. I did heal, right? Right? Yeah, we're good. Alright, so we have Icy Wind now instead of Peck, which actually would be very, very helpful for move coverage, so I'm not going to read any of the dialogue. Any of the dialogue that I don't recognize or is like different, then I'll read, but right now I'm not going to read any of this. Also, I don't know why the wheel is like bouncing up and down. Like, I see it moving slightly sometimes, and I'm just trying to make sure I know what the hell is going on with that. But if you can't tell, I sound like dog water. And that's because seasonal allergies are a thing. And I hate them. I hate them so, so much. Because I feel like I say it every year. They get worse every year. They really do get worse every year. Alright. Stunky and Glammy. Yeah, we're fucking... We're big dicking all these guys. I'm gonna take out the Stunky. Oh, you faked me out. Smart play, actually. They doubled up on me. She has Magic Leaf. I feel like I should have known that. Okay, withdrawing the Glameow into... For resistance purposes? I suppose. I mean, I guess it's a strategy, but still, why would you... It's not like Cascoon's... I mean, I guess Cascoon is technically super effective against Clefairy, isn't it? Because Clefairy is technically a fairy type in this game. I'm pretty sure that the thing that Drayano did was he added fairy types in here, so Clefairy is actually dummy busted if we can find one. Which means, I just realized, yeah, I need to get a fairy type ASAP. Because fairy types are really, really good. I don't know how they'll be in a Gen 4 engine, but knowing how they are in a Generation 6 engine, yeah, they're gonna be just fine. Alright, Cascoon goes down. Disarming Voice, yeah, see? Right there. Now the question is this Glameow gonna fake out me or you? Fakes me out. I mean, it technically is the smarter play. It really is. I would one-shot a Glameow. So, it would make sense why it would attack me. I'm just glad it's not anything super strong. I need to freaking hope that I get super potions soon, because I'm not going to be able to survive this game with just regular potions. I'm not going to be able to survive this game with just regular potions right now. Mystic Fire beyond our control, staying our power's potential, energy for something. You know, yes. 98%. Yeah. Also, I don't know how dated this is going to be, but I like how there was a, not necessarily a reference, but now Nintendo or Game Freak or whatever is finally making home compatible with Legends Arceus and BDSP. And I love how they did it pretty much right as I started a Generation 4 series, thinking like, oh, I'm not going to be able to start my Generation 4, or well, technically Generation 4 remake Nuzlocke on the newer games. And they just went ahead and did. So that's, you know, that's wonderful. That's just wonderful that they did that. I mean, it's one of those things that, yes, I'm going to sit there and complain about it because they really should have done this a lot sooner. And my only real, I don't even know if you would say suspicion, my only real logical reason why they didn't make home compatible with both Legends Arceus and BDSP was because of the fact that, because they did 2 games back to back, which I suppose they're, you know, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, but it really did harm. I honestly think it really did harm BDSP, because, I mean, I won't have a problem going back and playing through that game for another Let's Play, especially if we do maybe like a Mastermode or like an egg lock or something along the lines. I wouldn't be opposed to it. It would actually be kind of fun, in my opinion, if we can finally get a challenge run in those games. Because I honestly think if we play those games, we could get a good challenge run out of them. I'm just going to go ahead and spray Repel in here because I don't want to deal with any wild mons. I hope those... I'm pretty sure... Yeah. Team Galactic goons are out of the way now. I'm going to try and not fight you right now. I want to see what this item is. A Miracle Seed. Okay, I mean... We do have an Ivysaur, which that can be useful for. probably shouldn't have fought her just because she's gonna have grass types and I'm only leading with the water type. But she is level 13, so the odds of me dying here are really not that high. It's still very much possible, and if that is the case, then I'm terrible at this game, or I just have the worst luck imaginable. But still. Also, I forgot about the Shroomish on the route east of Jubilee. We still haven't gotten any Oranberries to go and give him. I wonder if there is, like, any sort of significance. Maybe you get a free Shroomish in this game if you just feed him an Oranberry. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting a Breloom. Breloom's sick. But yeah, like I said, I pretty much don't know anything past this point of the game. So, for the most part, this is going to be a blind run. I mean, you can pretty much guess how it is based off of 4th gen, but I'm fairly certain Drayano has changed stuff in this, so it's not going to be completely the same as Pokemon Platinum. I mean, it already isn't the same in the sense that all the gym leaders have a team of 6, but still, I'm just not super sure as to what to expect ever. So, like, levels and whatnot, that's probably the thing I'm scared about the most, because, like, who's to say, like, Heidi might be good for the next gym, but who's to say, like, when I get the rest of my team back in the next video, I'm gonna be fine. Like, it's not, like, it's just very, very risky, so that's why I'm super duper scared. Okay, so I don't have to do this double battle because I don't have a second mana in my party, which is sick. We got the TM for Bullet Seed up here. Okay. I mean, Bullet Seed's fine. It's an okay move. I don't think I would... Maybe if I have someone with Technician? Maybe if I have someone with Technician, it would be okay? Okay, let's think here. We're able to get the last set of starters, which... They're the Generation 2 starters, right? Answer 5 questions, get a reward. First question, is there a cave called Tojo Falls within the Johto region? No, because that's when you go to Kanto. Does the gym... No, they give the Zephyr badge. Can an orange apricorn be found with... No. It's really boring. Let's just cut to the battle. Okay, just don't kill me, please. Chikorita? I mean, this is the one mon that could kill me out of the 3, but I'm not really too worried about it. I think I can 2-shot it. Or I can 1-shot it. I forgot that I am 10 levels higher, so that does make all the difference in the world. He has Intimidate in this game? Yo, hold on a second, actually. That's huge. I just realized that now. I'm gonna bide because this thing is just... I can't do any damage to him, and he'll do more damage to me overall than I'll do to him with Metal Claw. See? Like... I'm just gonna buy it again. Now, Cyndaquil... I don't think I need to worry about Cyndaquil. I mean, he outspeeds me, but that's just because I was scary-faced. Oh, let's go. Heidi. And we got the last set of starters from this game. Super good. Super good. It's always nice to have backups. Well done. Yes, yes, yes. I'll talk to you now because I want them now. Alright, Chikorita. We're going to go ahead and name my boy Green Bean. And I'm realizing now too, especially with having like the reward of getting the random encounter, like you really will see a lot of different Pokemon in this game. Like, we're not gonna run into a whole lot of typical Generation 4 stuff. I mean, we still probably will for the most part. I'm not saying that we're gonna get like a legendary or anything. I mean, maybe we will. I don't remember. She said, bye, I need a new job. You're a TV reporter. Like, don't worry about the fact that you're losing to a 10-year-old prodigy. It happens to everybody, including the evil gangs. Think about that. Evil boss leaders who plan and prep all this stuff to rule the world against the common folk, and they can't beat a 10-year-old kid. So you shouldn't have any higher expectations than that. But I'm going to go ahead and box these starters because I'm technically not allowed to have anybody on the team except for Heidi right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw them in there. I suppose I could take a look at them, right? I suppose I should take a look, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's take a look here. Serious natured, that's good. Serene grace. Huh. Interesting. Adaptability? Serious nature. Another serious natured. Calm natured. That sucks. That actually sucks. Considering the one she fought me with had Intimidate and I got Torrent, that blows. That blows loads. Sorry. I did just heal, didn't I? Yeah, okay. I was just making sure, because I was like, I remember the healing animation, but also I am tired as fuck because it is finals week for me, and I need to finish up the school year as fast as I freaking can. Alright, we do have access to super potions, which is good. I'm gonna go ahead and buy... I'm gonna buy 7 of them, because I know that we're gonna need quite a bit. We're gonna need quite a bit of them. Bloom Mail, Heal Ball, Net Ball. I'm gonna buy a Net Ball actually, because Net Balls, like, I don't know what it is about them. Like, I find them to be so effective. Like, there's Quick Balls that I find to be effective. I find Quick Balls to be very effective as well, but I'm saying, like, Net Balls come into clutch. I feel like I should take time to explore here off screen, just because I have a hunch that there's a bunch of free things in this game, and if I don't talk to everybody, then I won't know. I suppose I should have done that with all the other towns, though. Maybe I'll do that in between this video and the next. Just go and see if there's, like, any other free stuff. I'm gonna go back to this route here, Route 203. I believe he was up here. Yeah, he's right here. Seems hungry. It may want an oranberry. Give an oranberry to Shroomish. It was pleased. Strange Pokemon disappeared, but it looked happy. Huh? Okay, cool. We just saw a Mew. I was not expecting that in the slightest. Did my repel run out? I'm pretty sure it said it did. Okay. We have 4 Miracle Seeds. That's insane. That's absolutely absurd. Alright, let me through here. Alright, so we probably have enough time to get our encounter over at Valley Windworks and maybe start a tiny bit of the event. I should actually pick all the berries that I see low-key, because you never know when we're going to need heals. I mean, we still have a lot of antidotes and paralyzed heals, but you really don't know when you're going to need these. See a Chesto berry, too? They're not blocking this bridge. They're not blocking this bridge. They're not. Why are they not blocking this bridge? Is the strat low-key? Is the strat gonna be low-key? We go and fight all those trainers up north, and then we do this event? Is that gonna be the move? I don't know. I'm gonna get my encounter here, though. I'll take this, actually. I'll actually take this. Drifloon isn't the greatest mon in the world, but I could definitely use this for the next gym. What level does Drifloon evolve? I feel like I had one of these before, but I don't remember when it evolves. It evolves into Drifloon starting at level 28. Okay. Okay. I'm not opposed to this. Because how many times do you see Drifloon ever used in Let's Plays? Or Drifloon, I should say, sorry. Hardly ever. And it's actually kind of funny, because I was going to mention something about, like, the static Drifloon that's here. But we already found one, so... And it's a modest nature one, so... I'm pretty sure he's a special attacker anyways, so... That's actually pretty good. Ooh, Shockwave. Okay. Can't Nidoking learn that? I feel like Nidoking can learn that, and if that's the case, I might actually teach Shockwave to it over, like, Double Kick, because we really don't need Double Kick coverage. I mean, Double Kick would be good against Ice types, but... I mean, we already have something for Ice types. Alright, so pretty much, I mean, the challenge is pretty much up right now, which is good here. So we survived the unlucky. We got 2 fucking challenges to do in this video, and we survived both of them. So I'm happy about that. Let me go ahead and switch to the correct screen momentarily. I believe it's this one. Yes, but we need to switch to, I believe it's this one. Yes. So our reward for doing this challenge was another free evolution stone. Okay, so I will take that because that is helpful. So let me go ahead and note this down here. Free evolution stone. I'm more than likely I'm not going to put this in right away. I'm going to probably wait and see what we get first. But I am going to go ahead and put these mons back on my team. And in the next episode, we are going to go ahead and start the Team Galactic event over here at the power plant. Or the Valley Wooden Works, I should say. So if you guys are excited, make sure you hit that like button down below because it'd be greatly appreciated. And yeah, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed. And I'm gonna go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Peace.